All right, everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So my name is Ami Jain and I'm going to be taking you through self-improvement, our topic for today, key to success in life. Now, the biggest question, let's start with a huge question mark. Why do we self-improvise? Like, why should we self-improvise? When it is so easy to give free advices. आप चेंज कर लीजिए वो, अरे आपको ये चेंज करना चाहिए, अरे आपको वो चेंज करना चाहिए. It's so easy, right, to give free advices. So why do we put so much of effort in improving that to myself? Yes?
We always wanted to grow.
Yes, growth is a very good reason. Yes. So, the one reason that we should upgrade ourselves, we should improve ourselves, is for better experiences in our life, is to change the quality of our life. Mindfully, not the quantity. I don't mean if you have 2 cars, you will have 4 cars, or 1 house or 2 houses. I mean the quality of life. And by quality, I mean richer experiences, meaningful interactions, satisfying health, right? Like, these are the key elements for a better quality of life. So, in order to enhance these elements, in order to enhance our overall growth, we need to self-improvise. Now, I keep saying self-improvement is key to success in life. You have to improve yourself, improvise yourself for success in life. Now, let's see what's the connection between improvement and success, right? Let's see what's the connection between improvement and success. Now, to understand this connection, can we take a few examples? Yes? Our first example is Steve Jobs. He is the most visible mascot of self-improvement. He is a technical genius. This man revolutionized 3 industries. The computer industry with MacBook, the music industry with an iPod, and the phone industry with an iPhone. His teammates describe him to be a person who's on a constant lookout for improvement. Any scope of improvement, and he is the first person to implement it. What do we see the result? iPhone 4 is better than iPhone 3. iPhone 7 is better than iPhone 6. That's the result. Our second example, back home. A.R. Rahman. He is described as the maestro of music, and rightly so. Every song he makes raises the bar. Every music he produces sets benchmark for generations to come. He believes in consistent 24/7 self-improvement in his music. Each single time, in fact, a lot of people know this, he is quite awake in the night, and he is almost 24/7 constantly seeking improvement. And the outcome? He has not only produced successful music on a national level, but he has got us honors on various prominent and prolific platforms globally, including the Oscars. Our third example. I think he is a household name in Mumbai, as well as in India, as well as in the world. You take the name of cricket and it's Sachin Tendulkar. Now, we all know the fact that he started his journey at a very early age. But he had to wait a very long time to get his first 100 in an ODI. It was his 79th match. He could have given up there, he could have been satisfied, he could have been happy that I got my first ODI. But instead, he started putting in more number of hours in practicing, in improving his game. He learned from his coach new techniques, understanding new approaches on how he can improve his game. With this constant improvement, we all know that he holds a world record for being the only batsman with the highest number of centuries in an ODI and test match. He wanted to master his game to another level, and hence he is fondly called the Master Blaster. Our fourth example. Okay, so nowadays, don't we see a lot of companies competing against each other? Yes, a lot of businesses competing against each other. Then we see even a lot of families competing against each other. Yes, it's because now which we see the companies, the families, the businesses, a lot of people doing that. But have you seen a man who competes against himself? That is Aamir Khan. This man has a simple philosophy in life. His philosophy is, if you don't improve, you stay stagnated. And I think his career is a reflection of that philosophy. If you see his recent career, even right from his Lagan stage to Tare Zameen Par, then to Three Idiots, then to Dangal, he has improved his performances in more than fine ways, in more than distinguished ways. And the result? He breaks his own records. He introduced the 100 crore club. He broke that himself and got into the 200 crore club. Then he broke that himself and got into the 300 crore club. And with Dangal grossing over 375 crores, it's made a benchmark in the history. You know, when I go to watch a regular movie, I see an actor playing a character. But when I go to watch an Aamir Khan movie, I can just see the character. He's optimized his role as an actor so much that you can't distinguish the character or the actor in that role. He's optimized, he's mastered his skill so much that you're unable to identify it's Aamir Khan. You just see he's a character in Three Idiots and Rancho, in every movie. Now, these people, they have signified what consistent self-improvement means. Now, if you observe in our examples, all of them belong to diversified fields, correct? He belongs to technology, he belongs to music, he belongs to sport, and he belongs to movies. If all these diversified fields, if we can point out one common thread, can we safely say it is that they have all touched excellence in their field?
Yeah.
Yes, all of them, they have one common thread in them, and that is they all have touched excellence irrespective whichever field they are in. It's not the same field. Now that common thread, if you see, I'll just write here. If you see the root cause of that thread, like all of them belonging to different industry, but the root cause of that thread boils down to consistent self-improvement, right? Now, considering we have understood the why, that why we should self-improvise. Now let's see how can we do it in our lives, right? That's the most interesting and most important, that how can I do it in my life? I know about self-improvement and I want to do it in my life. Now, if we go to see the science behind improvement, we will always note one thing, that our body, mind and soul work in unison. We think that we control one bit of it, but they always work in equilibrium. Now, the best model to apply self-improvement in your own life is, I call it the baby steps model. What does this mean? To make consistent improvement, you need to make small incremental changes, incremental improvement every single day in your life. Simple. Make small incremental improvement every single day in your life. Now here, every day is the keyword. Every single day is the keyword. Now what I mean by that, I'll share a personal story. For nearly 4 years, I was intending to wake up at 6 a.m. and I was waking up at 7 a.m. Now we all know 31st December, yes, 1st January, New Year resolution. 4 years, my New Year resolution was to wake up at 6 a.m. What I used to do, I would make that New Year resolution. Day 1, try. 7 a.m. to 6 a.m, not happening. Day 2, try. Not happening. Day 3, try. Not happening. Day 4, give up. Right? We all have experienced this in our life at some point. When we tell that we want to change habits, they say old habits die hard. We've all experienced this. Now, the same was my scene. Time and again, every year I was trying this and every year I was failing at it. Then I applied this model, baby steps model. And what did I do? What was the change I did? Okay, day 1, 7 a.m, right? Day 2, small steps, right? incremental steps, I put the alarm of 6:58. Just 2 minutes less. And within a month, I was peacefully waking up at 6 a.m. Every single day, I just took 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. Day 2 it was 6:56. Day 3 it was 6:54. Day 4 it was 6:52. Within a month, I was waking up at 6 a.m. Something which I wasn't able to accomplish for 4 years, I was doing it comfortably in a month. Another personal story which I'm sharing for the first time would be a few years ago, I was not having a very healthy relationship with my brother. And it was a strained relationship. And I wasn't really very happy about it. And both of us, you know, we used to try to take large steps. But it wasn't really, you know, yielding results or fruitful. So I thought we had given up n number of times on working on our relationship. So I again thought that let me try this model. Once again, the baby steps model. How would I start? Okay, so he lives abroad. He lives out of India. And for that time, we just had the phone as a connection. So I started off by deciding that, okay, fine, I will speak to him every day for starting with 10 seconds. Okay. I still remember on day 6, when it was 1 minute for me to speak to him, the conversation was like, hello, हाँ और बोलो. And I was like, looking at the watch, okay, it's still 30 seconds left. I don't know what to speak to him because, you know, that was how awkward it was for us to speak. But I was determined. Before 60 seconds, I'm not keeping on the call. Even if it's silence, we are both hearing each other's silences. And gradually, when the talk became 1 minute for the next week, 2 minutes, then it became 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Eventually, we started enjoying our silences. And then there were, obviously, when you hold a phone for 2 minutes, you tend to speak something. And then there was a time when we would, like 6 p.m. I would call him, he would really look forward to it. Like you become habitual, right? Okay, now she's going to call. And then we started sharing our little details about, okay, what's happening. And I did it until it went to nearly half an hour. Just imagine, from 10 seconds to 30 minutes, it's a very long journey. But I did it, and today I enjoy our relationship. Like, it's so healthy now, and I'm so happy about it. But I was determined that it has to heal. The relation that it was very strained, it had to heal. And I was so happy about it and so glad that I actually put this process. Because see, on day 1, if you would have told me, speak to him for half an hour, I would have said not at all, not possible. But that 10 seconds and that every day, every single day helped me. Now, the reason that we say this baby steps model, there is a particular reason, there is a science behind it. That when I say that always take small, incremental advances towards your goal. There is a reason for it. Now, before we move ahead from here, I want all of you, we have some pen and paper here. I want all of you to write down, please can you pass? To write down whatever comes to your mind when I pose you with this question. whichever field you want to improve in, whichever, it can be health, it can be wealth, it can be relationships, it can be your social life, whichever field you feel comfortable that you want to improve in, just write it down on that piece of paper. Okay, we will take a minute, 2 minutes, and you can write it down. If you need any pen, pencils, yeah. I think you can use this. Yeah. Just remember it for the time being. Just can you give me a paper, like extra paper? Yeah, if you can just write. Yeah.
What you said, you have to write your goal.
Yeah, not goal, any field that you feel that you want to improvise in. I'll, like, you know, once you finish, I'll give you quick examples. Like, for example, I wanted to really read one book in a week. So initially I was not getting used to it. Initially, I used to read a few chapters and then give it up. I decided to do this. So what was my basic role? That there will be times when you will read 5 pages. There will be times when you're very happy and you will read 100 pages. But then there will be days where you are just not in the mood to read. But you will compulsorily at least read 1 page. That's the everyday, the keyword. So whichever habit you want to, whichever area you feel that I want to improvise in, you will just write that area in that paper. Are we clear now?
Yeah.
Yes? We'll just wait for everyone to finish. We are done? Yes. Okay, can we have a few sharing, like what have you written? Yes. Health. Very good. Okay. You?
Self-organized.
Self-organized. Very clear, very precise, very nice. Yes. Health. Very nice. Yes, you've written?
But basically, I have to learn the art of listening more.
Oh, that's an especially here, it's a very good thing. Yes.
Improving my Spanish.
Spanish language.
Yeah.
Very essential for, this model is very essential for that. Yes, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to the gym.
Yes, exercising. Very important, yes.
To improve breath and to start work again.
Yes, the second innings.
Work at
Yes,
the
health. Okay, I feel definitely health is one of the most paramount importance, superior importance in our life. Now, moving forward, why did I say that don't go for large changes? I said in the beginning that always try for small steps, baby steps. Please don't go for large changes. The science behind it is, see, like in the beginning we discussed, mind, body and health, everything, spirit works in unison for you to put forward. right? We heard that to achieve success in life, you have to constantly keep learning, constantly keep improving, right? We all have heard that. Then what is it that makes us procrastinate it? Right? We procrastinate it. We'll do it tomorrow. Monday pakka we will do it. Then, yes, we kind of always do that. And then next month first, I will do it for sure. We always procrastinate it. Why do we procrastinate it? The reason is very simple. Our mind is designed to keep us safe, avoid risk, avoid threat, avoid uncertainty, right? Our mind, our nervous system is designed to keep us that way. Now what happens? The moment you take a big decision, like I did, that I want to suddenly wake up at 6 a.m. instead of 7. That was a big change, right? My mind instantly resists the change. Okay? Now what happens is, I thought that I want to wake up from tomorrow at 6 a.m. That thought creates feelings in me. For example, right now if I say that you're looking very handsome in the blue shirt, instantly you have that feeling. Yes? Our thoughts creates our feelings. Our feelings stimulate our actions. Now the moment the feeling is, it's too big a change, I will hesitate from taking the action. Correct? I will really be very in two minds or confused, the best word, to take the action. Why? Because I'm not, even if I'm not negative, I'm not so positive about it. I'm confused about it.
I don't want to lose my comfort zone.
Yes, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. This is, my mind has made that up for me. Now, the moment I know this feeling is there, do you think I will take action? No. Hesitant. I will be apprehensive. I don't want to take action, so I will tell you, if you tell me tomorrow that Ami, wake up at 6 a.m, I'll tell you, I'll do it later. I will do it next week, Monday. I will do on the 1st of this month. Yes, auspicious day I will wait for. Yes. So, and I always believe the most auspicious day is the day you make the decision. That's the most auspicious day. And that decision is only delayed because I don't have that feeling. Right? I don't have that good feeling about that change. Correct? That 6 a.m., 7 to 6 a.m. change, I don't have a good feeling. So I will not take the action and I will not go out for the change. Now, what did we do when we just put the alarm clock to 6:58? Manageable, a small change, like perfect. 2 minutes change is, to my mind, nothing. It's a small change. I'm tricking my mind. Are we understanding? Because the mind is tricking me to not take action because it's a big change. So I'm tricking my mind, telling him it's just 2 minutes. 6:58 doesn't even show, right? See, some time ago, I wanted to lose some weight. I still want to, but I wanted to lose some more that time. So my trainer said that apart from the regular exercise, you will have to do 300 skippings, right? Rope skip. I was doing comfortably 100 and I was tired at 100. He told me directly 300. I said, tomorrow onwards 300, I'm not coming to the gym. That's a usual tendency, right? He'll make me do more skipping. I don't want to come. But then, I again remembered the same model. Baby steps. What I did is, day 1, I was doing 100. Day 2, 110. Day 320. Again, within a month, I was comfortably doing 300 skips. He was happy, I was happy, I lost some weight also. So are we seeing this model? Again, the baby steps model. See, it's a very quick example, quick demo. If I right now tell you, go to the first floor and come back, all of you will do it? Yes? Yes? But if I tell you, go to the 10th floor and come back, will you do it? No, right? Why? Because first floor is small convincing to the mind. 10th floor is like, oh, even if the lift is out of order, I will wait for the lift to be alright. 10th floor I'm not going. It is so much of convincing to the mind. Why? Because it's a very big improvement, very big change. But first floor is a very small change, small improvement. Now, with that in mind, every single model, wherever you think you want to improve, apply this. First day, first floor. Second day, second floor. Third day, third floor. Easily you will go up to the 10th floor. But if tomorrow you decide, okay, tomorrow only I want to climb the 10 floors, not happening. 2 days you will do, third day you will give up. So the core of this, the core of the whole self-improvement is to take baby steps every single day. At times, even if you don't feel like climbing all 10 floors, it's okay, climb 5 floors. It's okay, but do it every single day. Now, since you have written, all of you have written your own areas for improvement, you will write a small baby step you will take from today. And mark my words, I'm not saying tomorrow, I'm saying today. So even if it's your reading capacity, 1 page you will read today, right? That is not a lot to read. Yes, so all of you will write down, irrespective, what all baby steps you can take from today. Just a baby step. Okay? Yes, please take a minute to write down. Yes, done? Yes. Alright, so that's the final leg of our talk today, that the core of improvising, the root of improvising is taking small steps every single day. The keyword is always remember every day, doing it every single day, taking small steps towards your goal every day, and you are sure to touch excellence in whichever field you have chosen. It's always, because we always see a child, right? He falls so many times. When he starts taking the steps, He falls innumerable number of times. But he still takes his baby steps, because that's how you learn to walk on your own one day. And we all know improvement begins with a I. Can we all see this? Improvement begins with a I. So thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you.